Today, me and my friend are going to introduce you to the startup company Citymapper. To do this, we have divided our presentation in four parts. First of all, we will explain what is Citymapper. Then, in the second part, we will highlight some figures around Citymapper. And in the third part, we will discuss the conflict between Citymapper and RATP. And we will finish our presentation by saying why Citymapper is different from its competitors. Let's start by the first part. What is Citymapper? Citymapper is a mobile application for urban travel and route planning created in 2011 by Hamad Youssef. Who is Hamad Youssef? Hamad Youssef is a young businessman who studied in United States and in France at the business school in 2008. When he finished his studies, he moved to London in 2009 for a job at Google. And besides, the idea from the application was emerged because of the frustration when he came to London, as he thought he was the only one who had difficulty to get your bearings and to find your bearings in the city. Even more complicated when you have strikes and trouble transport. And to launch your application, he unlocked $10 million in 2014. And after 2 years, he unlocked 4 millions. He unlocked 4 millions to enable the expansion of the teams and to set up the emerging countries such as Mexico. Now I want to explain how the application works. The application calculates in the real time the itinerary of urban transport users, combining several modes of transport, subway, train, bicycle. It takes into account both public transport networks and taxi and VTC rentals, and self-service rentals networks from scooter to bicycle. Now my friend is going to show you some figures in relation to a Citymapper.
So we can't go ahead without discuss about the mainly numbers who define Citymapper. Firstly, we have 2011, which is the launch date of Citymapper. Secondly, we have 98, which is the number of countries in which Citymapper is really present nowadays. We can list Berlin, Helsinki, New York, and London. In France, only 7 cities offer Citymapper service. We can list Lyon, Nantes, Marseille, Strasbourg, Toulouse, and Paris, including Île-de-France. Thirdly, we have 30, 30, 35. This is which is the price of Citymapper Pass. In fact, Citymapper also offers a transport subscription using a contactless card valid for 1 week. Reported, this information was reported by the newspaper The Guardian. Fourth, we have 18,000, which is the number of signatories of the petition launched on April 2016 during the showdown between the RATP and Citymapper.
Now I will talk about the conflict between Citymapper and RATP. The conflict between RATP and Citymapper is due to a problem concerning data sharing. Indeed, for the proper function of the application, Citymapper wanted to have access to the real-time data on bus, train, and subway traffic. However, RTP refused, stating that their policy was not to disclose their data to competitors. In answering, Citymapper issued a petition calling for the opening up of the Paris Transit Authority data. The conflict came to the end in 2015 thanks to Emmanuel Macron growth law. The law obliged transfer companies to make their data available in the framework of open data. Why did we want to highlight this conflict? We want to highlight this conflict for two reasons. The first reason is to show the difficulty that a startup face in establish and developing itself in a country because of the barriers that are present in the market entry. And the second point is to highlight the imbalance in the market because of the monopoly of the companies such as RTP in transport market. For example, we know RTP. We know then that RTP does not want to disclose data, not because it thinks Citymapper will use their data dishonestly, but because it's afraid that the RTP application will lose value to the competition. Both of the above of points highlight a monopoly system that discourage a competition and the emergence of a new company.
Now let me show you briefly the difference between Citymapper and others other apps like Google Plane and Google Plane, Google Map, RATP, and Île-de-France Mobilities. Firstly, on this app, you will find all the information you need to get somewhere in real time. Secondly, with this app, you have access to all station, all bus stops, and Velib, which are closest to you. Thirdly, on this app, you can get itineraries on foot, by bike, by taxi or VTC, and by transport with different combination. Fourth, you can see on the Citymapper the time of each trip to the minute, and you can also get the number of calories you burn when you work to where you are going. Uh, Finally, with this app, you have access to offline consultation mode in area without uh, without internet. So uh, this is the difference. I will let my friend Pira Baka conclude. Thank you.